is my favorite weather, 'cause it brings you close, and I need you close. Yeah, wish we could stay here forever. Each day you keep getting better. Gotta love you close, and I need you close. I need you close. Yeah. Na 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 na. Every day, look away. Na 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 na. Every day, look away. We could be good friends. We could be good friends. We could be good friends. We could be good friends, yeah. We could be good friends. 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 We could be good friends, yeah. We could be good friends. We could be good friends.
Give me a 4 really quick in the chat if whether or not you can hear me. I'm going to be on screen in a second, but let me know if whether or not you can hear me in the chat. All right. We're getting a couple of things together. Well, I'm getting a couple of things together, but today we are going to dive deep into some herbal things. Not only herbal things, but we're going to hop into bacterias and so many other things. But let's make sure that everybody can hear me. We have 4s across the board, right? And give me a 3 if you saw the video that I made yesterday. Let me know if you saw the video that I posted yesterday on the parasite that lives on the scalp. Let me know. Really quick before we get started. Demodex folliculorum. Demodex folliculorum is what you're looking at right now. Is a parasite. This is what the parasite that is on your scalp right now. I know it's gross. I know it's freaking you out, but this is the parasite on your scalp right now at this very second, right? This parasite that you're looking at right now is on your scalp. It is on your eyelashes, and this is one of the main reasons why licenses and certifications matter. And that is what we are talking about today, the different licenses, the different certifications that go into all different fields of cosmetology, dermatology, trichology, when you're an esthetician, all of that. We are going to break all of it down, but experience is always going to trump memorization. And that's something that I want everybody to remember. I am going to be putting that up on the screen quite a few times throughout our little convo, right? It's the weekend. I'm having a super chill day. Um, Already went grocery shopping and stuff, but I really want to have this conversation because I think that so many people are confused, right? Most people are just now learning about what trichology is, but now today we have people comparing the cosmetologist to the dermatologist, comparing the trichologist to the Cosmetologist. And today we are going to break everything down because the field of cosmetology, the beauty and health field as it pertains to your skin and your hair is pretty complex. So let me know in the chat if whether or not you're ready to hop into this. As people join in, I need you guys to do me a favor and make sure that you go ahead. Thank you guys all for commenting your fours and your threes. Yes. But we're gonna hop deep into it. I know it's crazy, I know it's nasty, but is it really? And this is why I'm always saying, okay, we cannot oil the scalp. You cannot leave the scalp wet because we like to say it's nasty and it's gross because we think bugs are gross. But did you know that there are billions of different microorganisms on your body? This one is just one. I know it's gross. I know it freaks you out. I know it's mind you, I already know this. I was itching so bad making the video yesterday that I washed my hair. Yes, I did. Even though it wasn't dirty, it is what it is. This is something that's on everybody. So is it nasty or is this just your little gang? Think about Osmosis Jones. That movie, it seemed like fantasy, but it's really not. You have 100,000 follicles. Almost all of those follicles are full with at least one family, at least a mama and daddy and a baby. I know it's gross, but it's true. All right, but it looks like an alien. What's crazy is there are things that look way worse than that. Let me know. Give me a 5 if y'all want me to do a whole series on all of the parasites or the bacteria, the forms of yeast. If you want to look them all in the face. If y'all want me to have to unhatch that again, we will. Makes me want to wash my hair. It should. That's why I'm showing it to everybody so y'all can see. That's exactly what I wanted it to do. I wanted you to think when oh, my hair itch. What should I put on it to make the itching stop? Some water and some shampoo, because whatever you put on it, all you're doing is feeding these little critters. And I want this to be in your head because every time you put oil on your scalp, instead of washing your hair, I want you to see this in your head and hear this voice. Hey little critter, hey little critter. Hold on. Hey little critter, hey little critter, hey little critter, hey. Hey little critter, hey little critter, hey little critter, hey. Like that is exactly what you're going to be saying. So this is something that I really want you to think about. This is why I'm telling you to wash your hair. This parasite is on your scalp right now, and it literally it eats in your follicle, your sebum, all of the oils, the greases, and all of the stuff that you putting on your scalp. It ain't all you're doing is feeding them. That's all you're doing is feeding them. That's it. That's all. And then at night when you go to sleep, they come on your scalp and they have kids. But this is what's on there. And there are two different species. Here are both of the different species. But baby, that ain't even what we're here for today. If y'all want to go back into that later on, after we talk about this, we can. Let me know. All right. Hey, it's moving to Vegas soon. Can you please be my stylist? I love you, but no. Girl, I am free. I am free. I am no longer slave to chair. I no longer do hair. Yes? No? Okay. Love you. Bye. This is all we do. Hmm? Shake my hair. I just put tea tree oil in my hair 10 minutes ago. Go watch the video. Do not put tea tree oil in your hair. And this is why. You think that you searched the article and said, what essential oil, what kills this bacteria, right? What kills this parasite? And then what popped up was tea tree. So you said, oh my God, I'm gonna get some tea tree and I'm gonna put the tea tree in my hair. But you missed the step because hair care is a holistic practice, which we're talking about today. It's a holistic practice. So you missed the step. You went straight to putting something on your scalp, but you forgot that when you're using tea tree is killing all yeast, all bacteria, all parasites. But the holistic practice that you're missing is you need good and bad bacteria. But so what you did, there is never, I don't care what you use, God put this parasite there, regardless of how much it grosses you out. God put the parasite on our body. Not to, this is the thing. I don't care what you put on your scalp. It's on your skin. You have follicles and pores all over your whole body. They are all over your entire body. So let's say you put it on the scalp and you kill them off your scalp. Guess what? All they're gonna do is call, hey little kitty, hey, hey little critter, hey little critter, hey little critter, hey, 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 hey. And they're gonna go from back here, by here, under your arm, and they come out at night. So they come out at night, not just on your scalp, they come out at night on your arm. So you got tea tree on there, they like, hell on, it's a party going on up here. Let's celebrate last throughout the year. That's what's happening. You're not doing anything by putting tea tree on there, but lowering your defenses, because the tea tree is gonna kill good and bad bacteria and the parasite. So when you put the tea tree on there, it's wiping all living organisms out. So you're never going to be rid of the parasite. Never. It's crawling up. Hey, little critter. But guess what? You've killed all of the good bacteria on your scalp. So when they climb up there, they'll be like, oh, Craig and them, they gone. But it's all right. They back. And then they crawl up there and then they just take the spot of the stuff that you just got off. But the thing is, there's nothing there to fight the new parasite that come now. There's nothing there to fight it, because you wiped out all of your good bacteria that fights the bad bacteria and the parasite. So adding tea tree to your scalp does not help. It hurts. I really hope that that makes sense. All right. All right. Don't stop doing that. And we about to break it down. Apple cider vinegar works. No, it does not. If you can eat it, it's for your stomach. Yes, ma'am. Apple cider vinegar is a pure acid. Type in, send out apple cider vinegar. Actually, do this. Any team natural hack, anything that somebody named anybody made up online, look it up and put send out behind it. I swear to God, I already got a video telling you not to do it and why. Apple cider vinegar, send out, look it up. I have a whole video telling you not to do it, what it is, all of that. All right. All right, players. All right, can we hop into it? Give me a 5 across the board if we can go now. If we can go. So let's be honest, as you're giving the 5s, right? You left this so hard right now. um, if let's be real and let's be honest with each other, because this is two things that this whole lecture that we're about to have is probably going to be a long one, right? This whole lecture that we're about to have is not really going to help anybody if nobody is really able to be accountable. All right. If you're not going to be able to be accountable, if we cannot be real together, if we cannot have a conversation, if you are not in a learning mood and you're in an argumentative mood, then this is not the place for you. I am here, and my intention, right? My intention is to really explain the hair care industry to you, licensing to you, so you can understand how to find the right professional and who you should and shouldn't be going to. All right. So if you are ready to go, give me some stuff. Let's say let's go send in the chat. All right. So as we get started, I am going to take myself off of the screen so you guys can just focus on me. As you have, not so you guys can focus on me, so you can focus on what's on the screen, right? If you need to, take screenshots, and also in the description box, it is the blog post that I'm going to be reading. So if you can't see this, look in the description box right now, right? Right now. Thank you, Lady K. Thank you. So look in side of the description box right now and go ahead and check really quick, and you'll be able to find the link to this exact blog post so we can read along together. My intention is not to, he'll send out, follow send out. No, I need you to understand the industry, and I need you to understand everybody's actual job description, right? I need you to understand everybody's job description so you can lower your expectations of certain people and raise your expectations for other people. All right. So let's hop into this. And I'm not ignoring you, but I'm going to get back to your question in a minute, because then I'm going to have to do that whole intro again. All right, praise God. All right, so I'm gonna take myself off the screen really quick. At any point, if you have a problem hearing me, let me know because, yeah. All right, so today we are going to be understanding skincare professionals, cosmetologists to dermatologists. So it is, let's just get into it so y'all know. Oh, this is what we about to get into. I'm not playing with y'all today. We breaking it down. So again, read along. It's in the description box. All right. So we are going to start off with dermatologists. Okay. And I need y'all to understand that as it pertains to a dermatologist, a cosmetologist, a trichologist, an esthetician, we're all in the same field, right? Nobody replaces the other. A cosmetologist cannot do what a dermatologist does, and a dermatologist can't do what a cosmetologist does. All right, let's unpack everything. Okay, so y'all can read this intro part, right? Because I basically just said that. So, what is a dermatologist? A dermatologist is a medical doctor who specializes, listen to these words that I'm saying. Listen to the words that I'm saying, okay, that specializes in diagnosing, treating, and preventing skin, hair, and nail conditions. Everybody that's listening to the sound of my voice, write these words down. The people who are here to learn, they're here to learn. Okay, so write this down. People who specialize in diagnosing, treating, and preventing. Again, diagnosing, y'all figure out what that definition is for yourself and write it down. But diagnosing means I'm telling you what this is. I'm doing a test, looking at it, and telling you what it is. Treating, I'm writing you a prescription that's going to kill whatever bacteria that I found after I did my diagnosis. And preventing, I'm preventing by telling you what to do and what not to do. Y'all got it? That's so important. We're coming back to that at the end. I need y'all to get that. Diagnosing, treating, and preventing. That is a dermatologist's job. All right. They handle a wide range of issues from acne, eczema, psoriasis, and more serious conditions like skin cancer. Dermatologists also perform certain cosmetic procedures such as laser treatments, chemical peels, Botox injections to improve the appearance of skin, and they undergo extensive training, including medical school and residency in dermatology. And they offer further, like it's so much information and so many other specialties, right? Because there are different specialties within dermatology, right? It's not just, oh, I'm a dermatologist and that's it. No, there are different specialties within dermatology. All right. So dermatologists have a broad and varied job, right? And so let's talk about it, because the reason that I want to unpack this is because if you can understand what all of these different job descriptions actually entail and what their job actually is, I don't think you will have these high levels of expectancy or not expecting much of certain people. So, number one, their thing is diagnosing skin conditions, identifying and diagnosing skin disease and conditions such as acne, eczema, psoriasis, rosacea, and skin cancer. Two, treating the skin condition, providing treatment for the skin issue, right? Which can include tropical or oral medications, all right, phototherapy, and some different surgical procedures, all right? And then performing cosmetic procedures, all right? They conduct different procedures to improve the appearance of skin, such as laser therapy, chemical peels, dermafillers, Botox injections, and microdermabrasion. All right, next up is going to be conducting skin screenings, performing routine skin checks to monitor moles and other skin lesions for signs of cancer and other issues. Next up is going to be, listen, advising on skin, providing recommendations for skin routines, products tailored to individual skin types and conditions. Number 5 is one that I need everybody to just say under dermatologist. Let me come back to number 5. All right. Number 6 is surgical procedures, performing minor surgeries to remove warts, moles, cysts, and skin cancers, and conduct biopsies to diagnose certain conditions, right? So again, if y'all having different problems with y'all skin, this is what they're supposed to do. Okay. Number 8 is educating patients. All right. So I know y'all know as we're going down, you can see if you're accountable, you can see how you make a dermatologist's job really hard. Educating patients, offering education on skin health, skin protection, and prevention for skin conditions. So that's when the dermatologist is saying oils and butters don't belong on the scalp. And most Black women will come back with, but I'm Black and I need to add oils and butters to my skin. Okay, let's keep going. All right. Next up is cosmetologist. Before we move on to cosmetologist, I need to see at least 2 people say, I got it. Let's move on. At least 2 people say, we got it. Let's move on. At least 2 people, let me know. Say, I got it. Let's move on. Real quick. Don't scratch. Don't scratch. Okay. You got it. Okay. Perfect. Perfect. Okay. Got it too. Yes. Oh, everybody. Oh, teacher's pets. Oh, you eat here. Okay. Okay. Oh, teacher's pets. I love it. Oh my God. Okay. So now we are moving on to cosmetologists. Now, your girl ain't no dermatologist. Okay. Sometimes I regret not going to medical school and going that route, but hey, that ship is sailed. All right. A cosmetologist is a professional who provides beauty treatments for hair, skin, and nails. Let's repeat that again. A cosmetologist is a professional who provides beauty treatments for hair, skin, and nails. Unlike dermatologists, cosmetologists do not have medical training but are skilled at cosmetic and beauty services. Here is a direct look into our job. Okay, this is what it is. This is what it is. All right. So, what is a cosmetologist? A cosmetologist is trained in various beauty treatments and services. They typically attend cosmetology school and may need to obtain a state license to practice. Their training covers a wide range of beauty techniques and practices. Okay. What is their job? Number 1, hair care, cutting and styling, cutting, trimming, and styling hair according to the client's preferences and current trends. Coloring, right? Coloring, applying hair color, highlights, lowlights, as well as performing corrective color services. Treatments, providing treatments like perms, relaxers, deep conditioning to enhance hair health and appearance. Number 2, skin health, because yes, a dermatologist, a cosmetologist, as a cosmetologist, I am licensed to perform services on every part of your body from the top of your head to the bottom of the feet. So next we are going to skincare, facials, performing various facial treatments to cleanse, exfoliate. Listen to me, huh? Different facials. Now, when a cosmetologist, a good one, tell you not to put stuff on your face, it's not because she pulling it out of her butt. A cosmetologist also has learned all about the pores. Your cosmetologist is also an esthetician. Let's know that. Your cosmetologist can do everything an esthetician can do. All right. Okay, facials, performing various facial treatments to cleanse, exfoliate, and moisturize the skin. Makeup applications, applying makeup everyday wear, special occasions, and photo shoots. Waxing, okay, and threading, removing unwanted hair through waxing or threading techniques. Number 3, we still talk about cosmetology. Number 3, nail care, manicures and pedicures, cleaning, shaping, painting nails, as well as providing treatments for nail health. Okay, so you gotta learn all about the nail bed. I know it just like I know your scalp in and out. I know your nails and your fingers in and out. Uh-huh. Okay, nail art, creating decorative designs on the nails, consultation and advice. Listen, product recommendations, suggesting beauty products tailored to clients' needs and preferences. Okay, personalized services, offering personalized beauty, grooming, advice, licensing, and handling. Number five is going to be sanitation and safety, maintaining hygiene, ensuring that the tools in the workplace are clean and sanitized to prevent infection and maintain a safe work environment. So y'all know that parasite that I showed y'all. Do y'all understand that after every client leave, they leave parasites on the combs and brushes? So if you just going to somebody who just randomly learn how to do hair in their kitchen, most likely you're gonna have bugs in your hair. All right. Um, Number six, client interaction, customer service, building a strong relationship with clients and understanding the preferences, ensuring that they are satisfied with the services provided, continued education, which most cosmetologists don't do. Staying update, keeping up with all of the latest beauty trends and techniques and products through uh contributing to continued education and training. All right. Cosmetologists typically work in salons, spas, and freelance professionals. Their role is focused on enhancing the client's appearance and boosting the client's confidence through various beauty services. All right, are you with me? Are we good? Can we move on to trichology, please? Can we please? Now, let me get back on the screen real quick because this is something that really, really, really confuses people because you hear the word trichologist, and to most people, the word trichologist so sounds so much smarter or so much, oh my god, psychology, that's but now in different countries the laws are different. In different countries you have to go and do clinicals, right? To be a trichologist you have to do clinicals, meaning you have to work in hospitals, and the program can be about 2 years, which is just as long as the cosmetology program in most states. And but if you go out of the country, you have to do like two, like I said, 2 years of clinical and all of that. But in the state of Nevada, it in the state of Nevada, and then in some other states, the way that trichology laws are, you can take a course and be a trichologist in 6 weeks. So I really need y'all to understand that your trichologist is not more equipped than your cosmetologist is. They're not. All right. There are two completely different lanes. A trichologist is not licensed to color your hair. A trichologist isn't really like, they don't have those forms of licensing. There are things that they can't do. So let's unpack that. All right, because most people again are just now learning of what trichology is. And I'll see so many different comments, and mind you, I've had both sets of schooling, thank you very much. And I'm sorry, but my licensing with cosmetology was hands on, right? It was hands on. My licensing with trichology or certification with trichology was all mental. Because I'm in America, you don't have to do clinical. You can, but you don't have to. You could go further depending on what you're trying to do, but it's not a requirement in the United States of America. In some countries, you do. And you work with dermatologists. So let's break down what trichology is. A trichologist is a specialist who focuses on the study and treatments of hair and scalp conditions. Listen, a trichologist is a specialist who focuses on the study and treatment of hair and scalp conditions. A trichologist is not doing hair, they're not studying styling, they are literally studying all of the different microbiomes and biomes and all of the different forms of yeast, bacteria, all of the things that live on the scalp, how they lead to different scalp infections, with learning about all of these different bacteria, what they cause and how to fix it. That's what it is. Unlike cosmetologists who primarily focus on the beauty treatments, trichologists are concerned with the health and medical aspects of hair and scalp issues. Here is a detailed look into the role. So as a cosmetologist, I'm not being disrespectful. How I'm gonna be disrespectful to myself? I love myself. But I need you to know that just because you have a cosmetology license does not make you a scalp specialist. It's not. But a cosmetologist who's also a trichologist or a cosmetologist who has really uh went deep into the study of the human scalp, that's when they know. Because listen, I used to add grease and oil to the scalp too until I saw all of these forms of bacteria in the face and learned that they love it. Yes, they do. All right. So, what is a trichologist's job exactly? All right, they focus on scalp health and they are trained to diagnose and treat various skin conditions related to the scalp, but they do not perform general hairdressing tasks like cutting, styling, or coloring hair. What is their job? Number one, diagnosing hair and scalp conditions, alopecia, identifying and treating different types of hair loss because there are almost like there are over 50 different forms of alopecia. Different types of hair loss, such as androgenic alopecia, male or female pattern baldness, alopecia areata, telogen effluvium. All right. Next up, scalp disorders, diagnosing conditions like dandruff, psoriasis, and seborrheic dermatitis and folliculitis. Number two, treatment plans. All right. They give medical treatments, recommending topical treatments, medications, or therapies to address hair and scalp conditions. Next up, nutritional advice. Why? Because with you have to get nutritional advice because sometimes it don't have nothing to do with your styling and what you've been putting on your hair. Sometimes it's all about what you put into your body because hair care is holistic and it starts on the inside out, not from the outside in, but from the inside out. So whatever you put in is reflected out. So a trichologist is studying how what you put on the inner reflects on the outer and how to reverse the different forms of bacteria and yeast and things of that nature. All right. Like I said, nutritional advice, providing guidance on diet and supplements that can improve hair and scalp health. Next up, lifestyle recommendations, suggestion changes in hair care routines, and lifestyle management or improving conditions. Number three, non-surgical therapies, laser therapy using low-level laser light therapy to stimulate hair growth, which a cosmetologist can also do, performing microneedling procedures to provide hair growth and improve hair health. Number four, consultation and advice, product recommendations, suggested shampoos, conditioners, and treatments after studying. And this is after they've studied your individual hair needs. All right. Preventative care, advising on how to prevent hair and scalp problems through proper care and maintenance. Number five, hair analysis, microscopic examination using tools to examine the hair and the scalp under a microscope to better understand the underlying issues. All right. Now, the key differences from a cosmetologist is the focus. A trichologist is focused on the medical and health aspects of the hair and scalp, while a cosmetologist is focused on beauty treatments, right? It, you know what that means. Training. Trichologists undergo specialized training in trichology, which involves understanding the science and health of the hair and scalp. A cosmetologist attends beauty school and are trained in hair cutting and styling, coloring, and other beauty services. So with cosmetology, I'm really working on the outside. And then even though I learned certain things like okay, you don't grease the scalp and certain things like that, like the basics of anatomy of the human body, my focus as a cosmetologist is not on scalp conditions and different hair disorders. So if you go to a cosmetologist and a cosmetologist don't know certain things that I teach you, like certain forms of bacteria that's on the scalp, that woman or man is not incompetent. That is not their focus. That's not a cosmetologist focus. That is a trichologist or dermatologist focus. Okay. Training. A trichologist undergoes specific training in trichology, which involves understanding the science and the health of the hair and scalp. Cosmetologists attend beauty school and are trained in hair cutting, hair styling, hair coloring, and other beauty services. A trichologist does not perform, or at least they not supposed to, unless they got a cosmetology license too, but they be dusty. Trichologists do not perform haircut, styling, or coloring. Instead, they provide treatments and advice to address healthcare related issues of the scalp. Trichologists typically work in clinics, medical offices, and specialized trichology centers, and they often collaborate with dermatologists and other healthcare professionals to offer comprehensive healthcare and hair and scalp care in for different conditions, right? So that's what it is. Lastly, before we move on to estheticians, because we have to unpack estheticians because of all of these crazy Batman eyelashes that we see out here in these streets. But before I move on, I want to know um who do a hair transplant? A trichologist? Absolutely not. A dermatologist. So again, I need you to listen to everything I said, rewind, because I told y'all everything that a trichologist can do. And a trichologist for sure, a trichologist can't cut your hair. A trichologist is not licensed to do hair color or hair cutting. So if a trichologist cannot color your hair legally, or he definitely can't give you no transplant. Only a dermatologist can do that. So make sure you go to the beginning so you can check and see exactly what the dermatologist does, right? But next up, this is the part. Hold on real quick because I want y'all to see my face so don't nobody get mad. This is a part that I know some people, as if the other stuff I'm not gonna get pushback for. This is a part that I know some people are probably not gonna like because this next one, right, is estheticians. And in my opinion, there has been no the only other profession outside of cosmetology that people have just came into and been like, I don't need no license, I can do it, it's nothing, is estheticians. A lot of people are not going to like what I have to say next. We are going to read through what an esthetician's job is, but all of the people who doing your lashes, you getting facials, you getting your eyebrows done, let me tell you something. If they are not a licensed cosmetologist or an esthetician, they should not be touching your face. Guess what? This same parasite, and I need y'all to remember there is a difference between a parasite. There's a difference between a parasite and a bacteria. A parasite is a living organism that lives and feeds off of another living organism. All right. This parasite also is on your eyelashes. This parasite is on your eyelashes right now. This parasite is on your scalp, your eyelashes, every follicle within your body that has a sebaceous gland they're in. The only place that this parasite is not in right now is on the palms of your hands and the soles of your feet because they don't have sebaceous glands, and your elbows because they don't have sebaceous glands. Everywhere else, that is home. Sweet home Alabama. Like, yeah. So these are things that I really need everybody to think about because they are all here. So let's hop into estheticians really quick because if they're not an esthetician, you should not be letting them touch your face. And this is the thing. To become an esthetician don't even take that long. So if they can't even stop for a minute and go just get some L's real quick, and it's not about, oh, the man. No. You need to know most women who are just playing around in hair or just playing around doing lashes do not know that this is on your eyelashes. Most of them don't know that this is the bacteria that's on your eyelashes. Y'all know when you wake up in the morning and you got that sleep and that crud in your eyes, it's some of them. That's what it is. That's why you got to wash your face every day. And first thing in the morning when you wake up. These do not have a booty hole. There's no booty hole. Look at this. They don't have a booty hole. He don't got no booty hole. Look, he don't got no booty hole. So they eat the sebum on your scalp in all of your pores, in all of your follicles. Every follicle on your body has a sebaceous gland. They're inside of the sebaceous gland eating sebum, and they don't have a booty hole. So they eat until their body can't hold no more, and then they explode. So when you see all the little crud and stuff like that, that's them. They've exploded. They've exploded. This is how they look. This is the sebaceous gland, right? This is the sebaceous gland. And obviously you can see that is the follicle. The sebaceous gland is on the side, and this is a illustration of what this parasite looks like. So when you add oil and grease and butter to the scalp, baby, you're not doing anything special. You're feeding them. Their favorite food is oil. They're literally there looking for oil. Y'all notice how the longer you go without washing your hair, the more your scalp itches and stuff is because of them. You know why? Because the longer you go without washing your hair, the more sebum accumulates on your scalp, and that's their favorite food. It's their favorite food. This is what it looks like. And this is what I need y'all to understand. This is the hair follicle disorder that happens when you have an overgrowth and an overproduction. They end up eating it so much, and you see how big this follicle is before. Look at this. This is how the follicle looks, right? This is how the follicle looks as they're eating when they just getting in there. This is how it looks normally, right? I want you to pay attention to how this one, these two on the side have now made it inside of the skin. Everything that I'm saying happens on the scalp, and it happens on your eyelids too. Everything that I'm saying happens on your eyelids too. All right. And they explode. And when they explode, they leave secretions, right? And people who have this disorder, like on their eyelashes, hold on, I'm gonna add the picture for you guys before we move on to estheticians. I don't know why it's not on here because this is like the most important one for estheticians. Hold on, here we go. Here we go, baby. Here we go, baby. Okay. So we just gotta wait for it to load now. So this is what it looks like on your eyelashes. When you have an overgrowth of this bacteria, remember I told you it don't got no booty hole. Look at it. I know it's gross, but look at it. You see, it ain't no booty hole back there. And what it eats, oh, I'm putting coconut oil on my hair. I'm putting this oil on my hair. I'm putting this oil on my hair. It loves it. It's like, yes, yes. Give me more. Give me more. All that little grease, all that little oil, all of it. Yes. And you put that on there, and then the next thing you know, it eats and it eats and it eats. Not to mention, if you have lashes, you're not washing your face right. You're not getting enough of the bacteria off. You're not getting enough of the yeast off. You're really not. So over time, sometimes if you don't do what you're supposed to do, like most estheticians, which we're going to talk about in a second, most estheticians, when you see their training, which we're going to go over in a minute, they know how to tell you what to do to avoid things like this. Y'all don't know about things like this because these are not the things that people make YouTube videos about. These are not the things that people brag about and make YouTube videos about. But this is the follicle disorder and the overgrowth of the parasite. This is a parasitic infection of the hair follicles along your lash line. It's that exact parasite. You know, I said it exploded. This is the explosion. And because of all of the body's matter that is stuck within the lashes, right, it causes inflammation, the burning, the redness, the balding of the lashes, the falling out of the lashes. A lot of people are not gonna want to hear this, but a lot of people that go to people who don't know what they're doing, your hair will be good for a minute, and then out of nowhere it just falls out. Well, that is because there should be some gatekeeping, right? This is how the parasite looks like directly under the skin. I am not making it up. This is what it looks like. and this is what it looks like under your electron microscope, right? They have babies. So when you don't wash your hair, if you've went months without washing your hair, or if you're greasing your scalp on a regular basis, this is what the follicle looks like. I get so many women that are like, see, I'm doing everything right. I'm doing everything right, but my scalp is so dry. It's so dry. This is why. If there's supposed to be sebum coming out of the sebaceous gland, if it's full of all of these forms of parasites, if it's full of all of these parasites, how exactly is it gonna come out? And I need you to pay attention to the way that it looks. They go within the follicle face down. Face down. Why? Because that's where the sebaceous gland is. That's where the sebaceous gland is. So it goes down there to eat, right? This is an electron microscope of somebody's hair follicle with this bacteria in it. But it goes inside of the hair follicle face down. So it can get inside of the follicle and get to the sebaceous gland to eat the sebum, which is the natural oil that your scalp makes. So when you add an extra oil to the scalp, it comes out and it eats that too. And the more food that's there, the more it's going to reproduce. This is when you end up with colonizing bacteria. It is normal, right? You're never going to be able to be rid of them 1000%. But by you shampooing your hair on a regular basis, by you following the recommendations that your dermatologist gives you, right? And that's why I titled this is why dermatologists can't help, because they know this. And so they'll tell you don't oil the scalp, but you say, I'm a Black woman and I need oil and grease on my scalp. Okay. They're not going to argue with you. They're not going to do it. Like when you go to the dentist, I'm to the dentist. When you go to the dermatologist, you had to wait a couple like 20 minutes for you to even get back there. He has other patients. She has other patients. She spent 12 to 14 years in medical school. Do you think she about to sit here and argue with you about it, whether or not you need to oil the scalp? She knows. She knows more than I know all about this form of a parasite. But every time a Black woman goes to see a dermatologist, if a dermatologist tells her, don't do this, don't do that, don't do this, the response that you give is, oh, well, she don't know, or he don't know because he not Black. It's ignorant. This is not that they can't help. You are not helping. We gonna get to that in a second. Don't get mad at me. Don't leave yet. Let's unpack estheticians so y'all can get them their respect, and then I'll hop right back into that conversation. We could talk about it. We could unpack it. Okay. So next up, an esthetician. All right. Again, a cosmetologist is licensed to do everything an esthetician can do, everything a nail tech can do, everything a braider can do, all of that. Okay. Anyway, an esthetician, also known as okay, anyway, they just spell it two different ways. Is a skincare specialist who provides a variety of cosmetic treatments to improve the appearance and health of the skin. Unlike dermatologists, estheticians are not medical professionals, but they are trained and licensed to perform a range of skincare services. So let's be very clear. Your friend Mimi that learned how to do lashes is not an esthetician. Give these women the respect they deserve. I feel like there should be a special place in heaven for anybody who spreads your cheeks open and puts some wax there and snatches it off and you ain't washed your way. Okay. Oh, that just made me itch. Ooh, Lord. Lord. Okay. An esthetician is a licensed professional who specializes in skincare treatments. They usually attend a cosmetology or as an esthetician school and must pass a license exam to practice. So all cosmetologists are also estheticians. I had to do a whole esthetician. Oh, good Lord. Oh, Lord. I saw balls in a way that I never saw them again, and I never want to see them again. Oh my God. Old man white balls. Okay, sorry. Okay. What is the job exactly? Skincare treatments. Number one, facials. Performing different types of facials to cleanse, exfoliate, and moisturize the skin. Peels. Applying chemical peels to remove dead skin cells to improve the skin texture and tone. Microdermabrasion. Using a device to exfoliate the outer layer of skin and stimulate skin cell turnover. Hey, listen real quick. There is the reason why I did estheticians last. Y'all know when I'm talking skin cell turnover. Any cosmetologist that's telling you to oil the scalp and do all of this stuff, they are a person who forgot all about the part of cosmetology school where they learn all of the things that an esthetician learns. That's what they've forgotten. Because I'm sorry, yeah, you put oil on you lotion every day, but you also shower every day. hmm So the same skin cell turnover that you got all over your whole body that the esthetician is treating, you also have on your scalp, my baby. So when I tell y'all about skin cell turnover, all of these different forms of bacteria and yeast, that is coming from the part of my cosmetology license that or send out the esthetician. That's coming from that part. Okay, let's get back into it. Number two, hair removal, waxing, removing unwanted hair using warm or cold wax. Next up, threading, removing hair using twisted thread to pull out hair evenly from the hair follicle. Sugaring, using a sugar paste to remove hair. Skin analysis and advice. Skin assessment, analyzing skin types. Hey, skin types, not light skin, 4B skin, 4W skin, 4D skin. You got 4A skin, 4B. She light skin, so she got to treat her skin like this. She's dark skin. No, it don't work like that. Just like I have in hair and cosmetology, you have high porosity hair, low porosity hair, medium porosity hair. They have their own stuff when it pertains to the skin. All right. Um, Skin analysis and advice. Is the music too loud? Cause I can hear it, but not really. Give me a two if the music is too loud, and I'll turn it down. The background music. It's kind of late to be asking that now, an hour later. Skin assessment, analyzing the skin types, conditions, and recommending appropriate treatments and skincare routines. Product recommendations, suggesting skin products and that suit individual skincare needs. This is why most estheticians will have their own lines or they have different products within their shop and they'll have or within their office. I'm sorry, guys, not shop within your office. I'm sorry, estheticians. But they'll have different product recommendations and stuff or for different levels of skin, dry, combination, oily, like they have their own thing, right? And it don't got nothing to do with 4D skin. Okay, makeup application, cosmetic application, applying makeup for everyday wear, special events, photo shoots, makeup tutorials, teaching clients how to apply makeup correctly. I know a lot of people are not going to like what I have to say. I know you're not because YouTube literally blew up from people doing makeup and playing in their face. But I'm sorry. I believe that if you're not an esthetician, you shouldn't be doing it because there's a reason why there are a group of women who wear makeup and when they don't have it on they look like monsters, and then there's also a group of women who wear makeup all the time but can also take their makeup off and not look like a monster. All right, that's not normal. So these are things that I really want everybody to think about. All right, advanced treatments with additional training. So you're not going straight out of school from being an esthetician and just doing all of these different things. Like, no, there are certain like certifications and stuff. So yes, estheticians do have levels. You have some entry level estheticians and you got some master estheticians and they call themselves something else. And I don't know what it is because I stayed away from that field of cosmetology because I wasn't waxing nobody else's ass. Okay. Consultation and customer service, personalized skincare plans, developing customized skincare regimens based on clients' needs, client education. Listen, this is the part that in every field we have to skip because y'all don't listen. Y'all think that y'all know better than the professionals, right? All right. Consultation and professional care, personalized skincare plans, developing a custom skincare regimen based on the client's needs. So, your skin type and whatever skin conditions that you have. Client education, informing client about proper skincare practices and how to maintain results at home. What are they not allowed to do? Medical procedures, right? Estheticians cannot perform medical procedures such as diagnosing or treating medical skin conditions such as skin cancer, severe acne, or infections. This is why there are certain levels when you go to a cosmetologist or an esthetician, they're going to be like, hey, you should go see a dermatologist. Why? Because we stay in our lane. The ones that are doing what only a dermatologist can do are in it for money. They're like, don't go over there, come over here. No, all right. Prescribe medication. They cannot prescribe medication to perform treatments that require a medical license. Invasive treatments, procedures that penetrate the skin beyond the superficial layer, such as deep chemical peels or surgeries, are outside of their scope. All right. Medical grade laser treatments. They cannot do medical grade laser treatments unless they have additional certifications and are working under the supervision of a medical professional. Certain laser treatments may be restricted. Botox and fillers. Listen, y'all are going to Mimi, Shalissa, and Mimi and letting them put injections in your lips. We talking about that in a whole nother video, but a licensed esthetician is not licensed to do that. That's your dermatologist's job. Botox and fillers, administering injections like Botox, derma fillers, and small treatments require a medical license. Why? Because there are different nerve endings in your face, in your lips, that if they press it, your whole you could have one whole side of your face paralyzed, or you can develop necrosis where you have skin death. Your lip can die. Then you don't even have a bottom lip. Trying to make it bigger, now you don't got one. Estheticians play a key role in helping clients maintain healthy, glowing skin through non-invasive treatments and personalized skincare. All right. All of the titles, cosmetologist, esthetician, trichology, and dermatology fall within the broad field of skincare and hair care, but they differ significantly in terms of education, training, and the scope of practice. They each focus on different aspects of beauty, health, and treatment. A cosmetologist, my training, the duration is typically 1 to 2 years, depending on the program. All right. In cosmetology school, and it requires me to pass my state board licensing exam. My abilities, right, or any cosmetologist abilities are hair cutting, coloring, and styling, the basic skincare treatments, facials and makeup, nails, manicures and pedicures, and like artificial stuff like acrylic stuff like that. Hair removal, waxing. All right. The scope of my cosmetologist is focusing on beauty treatments and healthcare, skin, nails, but are not medically trained. I am not medically trained. Well, as a yes, I am. But if you have a cosmetology license, you not. Don't speak on me, baby. I know my stuff. All right. Esthetician. All right. Esthetician, their duration is approximately 30 to 1,500 hours, and this varies state by state and county by county. Typically, it's about 6 months to a year. All right. Education, you're going to school to in a specialized program for estheticians, and it requires you passing your state board license and exam. You have extreme advanced skincare treatment knowledge on facials, chemical peels, microdermabrasions, hair removal, waxing, threading, all of that, makeup application, and skincare, right? All of that stuff. We talked about it. I'm just doing a little review for you. All right. They specialize in non medical skin treatments, focusing on improving the appearance of skin health. So, if you feel like you have issues, dark spots, and stuff like that, before you go to see your dermatologist, try an esthetician, because an esthetician, that is her focus. That is his focus. And we doing the pronouns. That's their focus. That is their focus. You having problems with your skin, you go see an esthetician. Can a cosmetologist help? Maybe, depending on her focus of study, but an esthetician say, all I care about is your skin and your lashes and different stuff like that. That's the esthetician. All right. So next up, trichologists, their duration is anywhere between 6 weeks to 2 years, and it varies depending on the country. All right, it's a certification program, often requiring a background in cosmetology. All right, or some type of related field, depending on what country you in and what state they like. I need you to have a cosmetology license too. Because a trichologist does not know more than a cosmetologist does. They're two different fields, the same way that a brain surgeon doesn't know more about the heart than a heart surgeon does, because it is the heart surgeon's specialty. But the brain surgeon doesn't know all the different surgical tricks that the brain surgeon does, because it is not his field or her field of specialty. I hope that that makes sense. All right. Blah 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 blah. Certification program often requiring a background in cosmetology or some related field. Certification from recognized trichology organization. It is not a medical license. Okay. Diagnosis and treatments of hair conditions, non-medical, nutritional, and lifestyle advice. So hair care has everything to do with the gut. The scope, they focus on the hair and scalp health, addressing issues like hair loss, scalp disorders without performing general hairdressing tactics. All right. Dermatologists, give them all their respect. I'm not leaving them last because they least important. Give a dermatologist all of their respect. Why? Because they in school anywhere from 12 to 15 years. 4 years of undergraduate studies and 4 years of medical school and 4 to 5 years of residency, and possibly an additional fellowship for different training, depending on what area of specialty they want to go into in cosmetology. I mean, in cosmetology school, and like when going to medical school. Lord, if y'all don't go put some respect on these dermatologists' names and stop expecting them to go back and forth with you about whether or not you're supposed to oil or grease your scalp, I swear for God. Oh, I swear for God. Medical school followed by dermatology residency, medical license, and board certification in dermatology. Listen, diagnosis and treatment of hair and skin care and nail conditions, medical and surgical. Hello, prescribed medications, performing surgical procedures. For example, mole removal, skin cancer surgery, hair transplant, hair follicle transplants. That's all your dermatologist, my baby. Cosmetic treatments, Botox, fillers, laser therapy. Dermatologists are medical doctors with extensive training in diagnosing and treating both medical and cosmetic skin conditions. Huh? Lastly, cosmetology, moderate, 1 to 2 years, focusing on beauty treatments, estheticians, moderate training, 6 months to a year, specializing in skincare. Trichologist varies 6 weeks to 2 years, focus on the hair and scalp health. Dermatologist, longest training, 12 to 15 years. Medically trained to treat skin, hair care, and listen, are we into it or are we into it? Hmm. Are we into it, ma'am, or are we into it? Do y'all get me? Can we move on? Do you get me? Do you get me? I have two more, but I'm sure y'all don't want to. I'm sure y'all don't want to know those. There are two more licensing: the braider's license and a hairstyling license, because there's a difference between a licensed hairstylist and a licensed cosmetologist, depending on the state. In the state of Nevada, there's a difference between a licensed cosmetologist and a licensed hairstylist. But before we go there, let's hop into the comments. Let's hop into the comments. If y'all have any questions, y'all, now is the time to ask, because I'm in here. That's what's on my eyelash. Yeah, right now. Right now. Right now. Right about now. In your follicles. So the same way, because your eyelashes are in a hair follicle. Your eyelashes are in a hair follicle. It's the eyelash is hair. And so this parasite eats sebum. Within every hair follicle, including the hair follicle that is on your eyelashes, this parasite is in. So yes, it's in your eyelashes right now. That's why you have to wash your face every morning. That's why you gotta wash it. Hmm. And this is what it looks like when they explode, when your eyelashes are infected and they're overgrown. Hmm. Right now, as we speak. Right now. Right about now. I know it's gross, but it's true. I just get some crusties. Yes, but the crusties are them exploding, and I know it's gross, but that's what it is. That's why you have to wash your face in the morning. If you didn't wash your face, you would have, imagine, look, know how crusty the crusty is. Think about the crust that you see in the morning, right? Just a little crust. And this is an overproduction of the crust. This is an overproduction of the crust. But let's be real, not not like this, but look at like just one of the little pieces of crust on just one of her eyelashes. That's the same crust that's in between your eyes when you wake up. For real. Don't be freaked out. Like for real. This is the same type of crust that you get out of the corners of your eyes and your eyelashes and stuff like that. It's the same crust. It's the same crust. It's the same. It's gross. I know. I'm sorry for grossing you guys out, but I need you to see it so you can know washing your hair and your face. That's it. There's no, there's, this is a bacteria. This is a parasite that is on the human body. You are a city. Y'all know the movie Osmosis Jones? It looked like a fictional movie, but it's not. You have billions of microorganisms on your body right now. This is one parasite. One. I have a video. That's how I know y'all don't be watching my videos, bro. Because I have a video that gives you the name of 21 different forms of yeast and bacteria that live on the scalp. Y'all know how when we say, oh, growing healthy hair, skin, and nails, you grow healthy hair, skin, and nails within the gut, right? Biotin is produced within the gut through the gut microbiome. Microbiome means the cluster of yeast, bacteria, and living organisms that are in my body. That's what your microbiome is. Microbiome is all of the microscopic organisms that are in your body. I know it's gross to see it with the naked eye, but this is one of over 1,000 different forms of yeast, bacteria, and parasites that live on the human body. Just one. This is why I get so irritated when everybody wants to argue, like, you're not supposed to wash your hair. You're not supposed to wash your hair, or you can go months without washing your hair. Saying, when my hair itches, it's itching so bad. What do I put on it? What do I put on it to stop the itching? That's why I get irritated when y'all ask me what products to use, because there's no product to use. The easiest way to get rid of this bacteria, this parasite, is to wash your hair. I swear to God. But the thing is, you can never get rid of it 100%. The problem is when this parasite overgrows, because the parasite isn't hurting you. It doesn't hurt at all. It doesn't hurt us at all in any way, shape, or form. The only way it hurts us is when we don't properly cleanse ourselves. If you don't wash your hair properly, it's going to over accumulate. You're going to, if your diet is off, and if something in your diet is causing you to if you're eating like too much sugar, the more sugar you eat, sugar triggers your body to produce more sebum. So the more sebum you produce, the more the bacteria smells it, the more of it can eat, the more it makes on your scalp, the more it has babies, and the more your the more you got booty holes on your scalp. I'll be right back. Hold on. I just gotta get this chapstick. Hold on. Hold on, player. God. All I have is one mic. Don't drop it. I have more than one mic. I don't know why I said that. Yeah, the solution is literally washing your hair. But think about it. When the Team Natural community took over, right? Y'all all stop washing y'all hair. Let's make some connections, right? If you missed the beginning, I told everybody to get a pen and paper out. So we're supposed to be making connections from all of the stuff that you just learned. Team Natural told you to stop washing your hair. Shampoos are bad. No sulfates, they're too hard on the scalp. Don't use any sulfates. And then on top of don't use no sulfates, use co-washing conditioner. Or don't even use conditioner, use apple cider vinegar. Apple cider vinegar ain't doing nothing to that damn to nothing. This is why I can't stand it, because girls on YouTube just randomly make stuff up and y'all all follow it. Apple cider vinegar ain't doing nothing with this parasite. You hear me? Nothing. You ain't doing nothing. Huh? Absolutely nothing. That's why most women, after being natural for a long time, their hair slowly starts thinning out. That's because they're having babies. They're having babies. They've taken over your hair follicle, and instead of you killing them with shampoo, you're adding oil and co-washing and all of that. So, because co-washing conditioner does not remove them. This right here, you looking at a mama, a daddy. It's a mama, a daddy, and one, two, three, four, five kids. This a family of five in your follicle. This one follicle. Here's another one. This just one in here. And all of their tails pop out. They're in the follicle face down. I don't have a reason to make it up. I don't have reason to make up things. Wow, this is good information. I've seen a lot of people doing quick Botox and eyelash spots. Listen, and that's because they know, listen, if you bring it, they're gonna buy it. Y'all doing it. Y'all are going to a nail tech cannot give you no damn Botox injections. A nail tech cannot do that. And unless your nail tech is also a cosmetologist, she should not be putting lashes in your on your face. Unless your nail tech is also a cosmetologist, she shouldn't be doing lashes. I don't give a damn what nobody talking about. A lot of people ain't gonna like that. It is what it is. So all of the infections and stuff are warranted, and you can't be mad at nobody but yourself, because when you go to school, you learn how to do proper things, do things the right way. You learn about these forms of yeast and bacteria. You learn about how not to let them overgrow. You learn how to reverse things. You learn different layers of prevention. Flowers for the dermatologist. Man, listen. Now, don't get me wrong. There are some dusty ass dermatologists out there, 1000%. But when you say education, a dermatologist does not study hair care practices. That's not their job. That's why I want everybody to go back to the first thing that we talked about. And that was like, oh, somebody was like, oh, dermatologists can't help. It is not your dermatologist's job to say, how do you wear your hair? How do you style your hair? What oils and greases and butters do you use? That is not their job. That's not their job. Let's go back to it real quick, because I just really want you to get into what a dermatologist's actual job is, because it's not what everybody tries to make it. A dermatologist's job is not to look. Let's do it one more again. Let's do it one more time. A dermatologist is a medical doctor who specializes in, listen, diagnosing. Look up the definition of diagnosing. Treating. Look up the definition of treating and preventing. So, as a dermatologist, I'm not a dermatologist, but your dermatologist is supposed to tell you what it is, They supposed to give you a skin biopsy, look at whatever the bacteria is, because they studied it. Oh, that's that bacteria. That's your diagnosis. You have seborrheic dermatitis, which is an overproduction of oil, which is blah 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 blah. That is your diagnosis. Next up, I have to treat it. What are the proper procedures? What medical what what medications, right? Can I give you to kill this bacteria? What can I give you to kill this form of yeast? Then I give you that. And then I give you preventative measures, which is don't oil the scalp, don't grease the scalp, don't have wet hair, don't constantly have braids in the hair. That is their job and their only job. That is their only job. But people be like, oh, I went to a dermatologist, but I don't like them seeing because they didn't ask me for my hair care practices. They didn't ask me for that is not their job. They're supposed to tell you what's going on in your scalp. They're supposed to tell you what bacteria, what yeast, what parasite is there. Then they're supposed to give you something to treat it. And then they're supposed to tell you what to do and what not to do to make sure that it doesn't come back. That's their job. It is not a dermatologist's job to be like, okay, so I was in school for 14 years and year 5, we learned all about greasing the scalp. So when you, no, they've been in school for 15 years. You think they spent time learning about black women putting grease and oil and butters on their scalp? Are y'all freaking serious? Oh my God. It is literally insanity. And this is why all of the dermatologists that I work with, they don't take new clients. One is black, she won't take black clients. She only takes black women on a recommendation. It got to be a client that she trusts, that has already prepped that woman, and okay, you gonna have to listen to her and follow what she says. That's how it goes. It is not a dermatologist's job. That's not their job. And that's why in this live it's gonna stay up, so that way when people ask this question, I could just send them over to this video, because it gets kind of overwhelming constantly repeating it, because a dermatologist is not the same. A dermatologist is not the same as a cosmetologist. It is not the dermatologist's job to get you proper procedures and proper routines for hairstyling practices and what oils and butters not to use. I just read you their description. I read you the cosmetologist description. That is your cosmetologist's job. And just like you, it takes time to find a good dermatologist, it's going to take some time to find a good cosmetologist. You know why? Every year since I graduated cosmetology school over 16 years ago, every year there were over 30,000 new cosmetologists every single year for the last 15, 16 years. So if y'all think that all of these women and men who've come out of cosmetologists, all 30,000 every year, if y'all really believe that all 30,000 are going to be good and you could just walk in and go to anybody, that's on you. It's on you. Like, it's ridiculous. Like, I've been seeing videos about people complaining they're going to veneer text the lady on there, give me back my money. You do not get to act hood, and you do not get to act smart like, oh, poor business practices, when you are going to some random girl, oh, tooth fairy, yes, and letting them glue stuff on your teeth. We have to take some accountability. Like, there is literally no accountability, and anybody who asks you to have some type of accountability, they're the problem. There was a woman who I was trying to give, like, low key, trying to give like a free consult to, and every last woman, and I was gonna take the screenshots, but I just didn't feel like it. And I wish that I would have, because I know there are gonna be people in the comments like, not everybody. Yes, it is. Every last woman that comes on my channel and leaves a comment saying my hair is thinning, is balding, or I got pain and balding in my scalp, and this and that is happening, blah 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 blah. I ask the same question every time. What were your practices? a year to 2 years before you started to notice the balding. What oils, what butters, what greases, what do-it-yourself products did you use? What different styles did you try based on YouTube? Don't leave nothing out, even if you only do it one time. Every last time they be like, oh, well, I don't do nothing on my hair. All I do is shampoo and deep condition, and then I use this medicated shampoo the last 2 years, not now. Because they'll be like, oh, now today, all I do is no, we ain't talking about that. What did you do to cause this? So let's go back the last 2 years. Oh, I don't really remember. Or, oh, I don't really know. I just put oils and grease and I grease my scalp and that's it. And I wear my hair in a fro. I let it air dry. I don't use a blow dryer. I said, that's most likely your problem. Oh no, that's not the problem. That's not my problem. I'm gonna tell you what my problem is. Hold on, y'all. I'm tell you what my problem is. I'm about to break the microphone. I'm gonna tell you what my problem is. My problem is I went to the gym, and when I went to the gym, I put my head on the headrest, and the bacteria from the headrest to my head, and that's why my hair is balding. No, it's not. Have some accountability. If you putting your head back like this was enough to make all of your hair fall out, everybody that goes to the gym would be bald, but they're not, because even bacteria that's right there, just simply shampooing your hair, my baby, will get it out. And guess what? If you let your hair air dry and then if you do that and then you let your hair air dry, you are multiplying the colonizing bacteria. Because guess what? You think blow dryers are the devil, and guess what? They do too. They think blow dryers are the devil too. Why? Because they love wet and humid environments. So you right, y'all. They think blow dryers are the devil too, because you leaving the scalp wet is a amazing environment for them. It is an amazing environment for them. They can grow like freaking crazy. They can grow like crazy. The easiest way to control this parasite is to wash your freaking hair. But it is no coincidence that all of these women have all of these scalp disorders, because this is the thing. All of these scalp disorders, let's get into it. All of these scalp disorders start with this parasite. Whether people want to believe it or not, this parasite is connected to almost all of the scalp infections that are out there that women are dealing with. When you let this bacteria overpopulate, it leads to inflammation that leads to all different types of things. So these are the things that I really need everybody to think about. It looks like the Bugs Life grasshopper. I'm low key scared to like show y'all the rest of the parasites, because if y'all think that this one is ugly, it's one way uglier than this. This parasite only has 8 legs. There's a parasite with 33 legs. Y'all want to see that one? Give me a 3 if you want to see it, or give me a 2 if you want me to keep it to myself. Well, guess what? The parasites that live on the scalp think shampoo the devil too. Team Natural people are possessed by the parasites. Don't use shampoo. Don't use shampoo. Don't use shampoo. It's gonna kill us and our children. All of our children. They're gonna be gone. Don't use shampoo. Use apple cider vinegar. That doesn't do shit. That's the conversation that your follicles are having with each other. Like, intelligence, the amount of scalp disorders we as African Americans have brought upon ourselves. Yes, and nobody wants to take accountability. I've yet to meet, well, that's not true. I've met a couple of Black women who take accountability. Most of them, like, I went to the dermatologist and they wasn't able to tell me nothing. His job is to diagnose, treat, and assess and give you new routines and patterns. That's it. That's their job. You feel me? You're welcome, boom. I love you. Thank you, Bill. So real quick, if y'all have any questions, let me know. That's all I really wanted to talk about today. Um, I also have the braider's license and the hairstylist license in that blog post that y'all could go read it yourself, unless y'all want me to read it here. I'm sure you don't. Oh, y'all did say y'all. I think that's what y'all saying yes for. Oh, they ugly as hell, but I grew up doing. Yeah, yeah, you got it. But it's, I mean, it's gross, right? It's gross, but it's gross to look at. But you should probably keep that to yourself because they can hear you. I'm not sure if they got ears, but I don't know. So you should probably just don't that just wash your and make sure you be washing your pillowcases and your sheets because they come out to get their freak on at night. They don't leave the scalp though because they need you to survive. They gonna die on the pillow. Yes, ma'am. Okay. I'll share braider's license. And while I'm going into the braider's license, if you have questions, just type them in while I'm talking, and then I'll um I'll come on to answer your questions before we head out of here. Yeah. Oh my god, I'm so happy. I wanted to be out of here by a certain time so I can be lazy and eat food all day. Yeah. You wanna listen, $500. Girl, listen, as many of them in here and not just on your scalp, all over your whole body. Like, I need y'all to pay rent. What? Pay rent. What the hell? Me and my husband shouldn't even have to pay bills because he got a whole bunch on his head. Everybody, like all of the Dominics, y'all all you need to pay rent. Just some little freeloaders. And then got the nerve to come out and get freaky on my scalp when I go to sleep. What type of old freaky shit is this? Girl, don't even get me started. Oof, I'm itching just talking about it. Listen, this serum don't go for free. How you just in my follicles trying to eat on me, baby, and you ain't paying nothing. You ain't tipping me nothing, girl. Ooh, girl, that's some shit. Monsters inside of me, rude ass, freeloading ass monsters inside. Okay, sorry. Okay. Oof. I just can't stand no freeloader. You know what I'm saying? I can't stand the freeloader. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. I don't feel like reading both. So what are you more interested in hearing? Um, what the difference between a hairstylist and a cosmetologist or a licensed braider and what they can do? Tell me braider or licensed hairstylist, please. Which one? Because I really don't want to read both of them. Mind you, that it's on a blog post, so you can read yourself. That's like that show, Monsters Inside of Me, I used to watch. But the thing is, like, don't call it a monster, girl. It can't hear you because you typing. I don't think they can read the computer screen. Um, okay, hairstylist. Let's do it again. Okay. And then the braider's license is right under that one. So you can go check it whenever we get in. So let's go to the hairstylist. Yes. Oh, you said it too. Okay. Okay, boo. I got y'all. I got y'all. Okay. Three, that's my favorite number. 369. And okay. All right. Let's go. Let's go. Okay. Now, this is going to differ from state to state. All right. There are a few states that don't make the difference. They don't They don't make like a big difference between a cosmetology license and a hairstylist license. They kind of put it all in one group. But I'm speaking of the state of Nevada, and it's a couple of other states that are like this as well, right? So if you in a state that's, don't be all in my comments, and I got them said that I ain't talking about it. Okay. Here's a breakdown of a hairstylist license specifically for Nevada, which licensed hairstylists cannot use chemicals. Do you hear me? Licensed hairstylists cannot use chemicals, distinguishing their role from that of a cosmetologist. Hairstylist licensed in Nevada. Training and education, typically 6 months to 12 months, depending on the specifics of the program. Hairstylist programs are offered at vocational schools, community colleges, and dedicated hair care academies. The curriculum focuses on hair cutting, styling, and the basics of hair care without the use of chemicals. Okay. Core areas of study: hair cutting and styling, techniques for cutting various hairstyles and lengths, styling methods including blow drying, cutting, and straightening, updos at special occasions and events, um, hair health and scalp care, understanding common hair and scalp conditions, treatments to maintain and improve the hair health, proper sanitation for hygiene and practices, business and client management, customer service skills, salon management basics, marketing and client retention strategies. License requirements requires a state examination. Candidate must pass state administrated written and practical exam and demonstrate their proficiency in hairstyling techniques and safety protocols. Continuing education: some states require ongoing education or maintain the license, ensuring stylists stay updated with the latest trends and safety standards. It don't have nothing to do with trends, it's all about sanitation. Abilities: hair cutting and hairstyling for men, women, and children, basic scalp care and hair care and health advice, hair extensions, wigs, and in some programs, their scope is hairstylists in Nevada licensed exclusively for hair care and stylings without the use of chemicals. They cannot perform chemical treatments such as hair coloring, permanent, or relaxing, which are the domain of a licensed cosmetologist. Heller. Key differences from cosmetology license in Nevada: cosmetology license training duration around 1,500 hours, curriculum including a broad range of beauty services such as hair cutting, styling, coloring, skincare, and nail care. Chemical use: cosmetologists are trained and licensed to use chemical treatments like coloring, permanent, and relaxing. That's why when I say women, people who come on my channel like relaxers are bad for black women, it makes me want to throw something at them. Relaxers are bad for black people who don't know what they're doing. Anyway, um, hairstylist license training duration shorter than the cosmetology training, typically 6 to 12 months. Curriculum focused solely on hair cutting, styling, and non-chemical hair care. Chemical uses: hairstylists in Nevada are not licensed to use chemical hair treatments. All right, I said I wasn't gonna do braiders, but we already right here. Here are the detailed breakdowns of a licensed braider in Nevada, focusing on the training scope and practices and the key differences from other beauty licenses. Licensed braider in Nevada. Training and education duration typically shorter than other beauty programs, around 200 to 300 hours. You understand me? Huh? Now they've taken it down to 1,500 hours in the state of Nevada, right, for cosmetology. But when I went to school, it was 1,800 hours. If you are a braider, you in school for 200 to 300 hours. We are not the same. Huh? Anyway, braiding programs are offered at specialized schools or a part of a broader cosmetology program. Curricular curriculum focuses exclusively on hair braiding techniques and hair care without the use of chemicals or other hair treatments. Listen to me, chemicals or other hair treatments. Okay. Okay, because chemicals or other hair treatments mean or a whole lot of other stuff. Like a conditioner is a treatment. They are not licensed to wash your hair. Anyway, okay. Um, Core area of study: braiding techniques, basic braids, learning foundational braiding styles, such as three-strand braids, cornrows, and French braids, advanced braiding, mastering intricate styles like micro braiding, box braids, tree braids, twists, Senegalese twist, Havana twist, protective styles, techniques for creating styles that protect the natural hairs, such as sew-in and crochet braids. You do not have to, all of these different people that y'all going to that's doing these wigs and laces, you do not have to be, listen to me, you do not have to be a licensed cosmetologist or hairstylist to do weaves or extensions or braids. So most of the people that y'all going to and y'all got scalp infections, y'all edges falling out, y'all don't got no edges, is because y'all been going to people who play in hair. Okay? Advanced braiding, mastering intricate styles like micro braids, box braids, tree braids. I read that already. Um, healthcare and scalp treatments, understanding and performing basic scalp care and treatments to maintain hair health. A treatment does not mean water. A treatment does not mean shampooing. Hair preparation, properly preparing hair for braiding, including washing, conditioning, and detangling. Now, this is going to be different from state to state, and if even from city to city, because some cities in Nevada you cannot shampoo hair. In Nevada, braiders can shampoo hair. In a whole lot of states, braiders cannot shampoo or condition. We're talking about the state of Nevada though. In the state of Nevada where they fought for it, they also some of the cities in Nevada can shampoo hair, but some cannot. All right. Da, 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 da. Properly preparing hair for braiding, including washing and conditioning and detangling. Customer service skills, developing strong communication. You already know that. License requirement in Nevada. Candidates must pass a state administered exam for their knowledge and skill in hair braiding. Some states, including Nevada, may require continued education to maintain the license, ensuring the braiders on the latest standards. That's literally they just want your money so they can have you watch. We literally just have to watch like a 30-minute video. It's the same video on sanitation every year. It's not that deep. So y'all can read the rest for the braider's license on your own or whatever, but that is pretty much it. That's what I wanted you guys to see and understand as it pertains to all of the licensing and things of that nature. Like most of the time, if y'all going to people who not washing, who not shampooing, who don't have the knowledge for these things, is because they don't have the proper licensing to do so. All right. Yes, they are all a part of our personal ecosystem and they deserve some respect. Yes, they do. These little critters, hey, hey, hey. And the thing is, if you are a person like me, as grossed out as I am by them, if you're a person like me who has an overproduction of sebum, they actually help a lot. Because just imagine if they little freeload asses wasn't in my follicles eating my excessive, like my extra sebum, then I don't even know what my face would look like. But they are also the reason that I don't have a nose ring no more because my nose ring would literally never heal because the parasites are always on my face. When I go to sleep, they come out, get that freak on, go inside my nose ring, explode, and infect it. So my nose ring like literally never healed. So I had to take it out. All right. So I love you guys. Mainstream media is feeding into the narrative about hair relaxers being bad too. No, it's not mainstream media, baby. It is all about money. Their mainstream media is being paid money for the ads. When y'all think that when y'all scrolling on Facebook or when you scrolling on YouTube and it's like attention relaxer users, you think it's just popping up for nothing? No, they're paying for those ads. You're a black woman that you have your cookies on. So they can look at what you search and they see you watching Team Natural videos, relaxer. They see what you're watching. And once the algorithm sees what you're watching, they put you in the algorithm of relaxers. Everybody's not getting it. Do y'all really think Indian women are sitting down seeing ads from attention relaxers? No, it's not. But guess what? It's you are in control. It's all about your cookies. Guess what? If you, let's say you refresh all your cookies and then you stop watching Team Natural content or you stop watching relaxer stuff or whatever you've been watching, bet money it won't pop up. Because it's about money. They're not sitting down like, oh my God, oh, what are black women doing? No, it's like, oh, what are they spending their time and their attention on? And the algorithm is going to show them that. The algorithm is going to show them that. Y'all put all of y'all time and attention on stuff. That's where they create products from, baby. Why do you think every time a product goes viral, there's a product? Every time a herb goes viral, rice water went viral, y'all got rice water products. Aloe go viral, y'all got aloe products. Amla goes viral, they're putting amla in products. Olaplex going viral. Now all of y'all favorite Team Natural people care about bonds and they making bond reconstructive treatments. These are things that y'all have to pay attention to that nobody pays attention to. It's all about an algorithm and a computer, and you control the market. Guaranteed. And if you don't believe that you control the market, stop watching a certain type of content and start putting your focus on something else and watch they come up with it. Watch if y'all all stop caring about oils and butters and grease and y'all all go back to buying Paul Mitchell and all of the professional grade products that professionals use. All of y'all Team Natural people that's been using oils, butters, and grease, they gonna stop, they gonna scratch all of their product formulation and they're gonna start matching the product formulation of the professional brands. Mock my words. Watch. You control the market, but you don't know what you want. You don't know who you are. You don't know how you're supposed to wear your hair. You don't have confidence in your hair. You think that your identity is attached to the texture of your hair. You are an easy target. A person who leads with emotion and not facts, a person who leads with emotion and who doesn't take accountability and look at all of the facts to put things in place are the easiest targets and the easiest victims. Because if you're not trying to have accountability, all I have to do is point the accountability to somebody else and you're going to be on my team. People have a problem with me because I point when you pointing fingers at other people, I'll be like, it's you. You the one who don't wash your hair. It's you. You the one who putting oils and butters in your scalp. It's you. That's the problem most people have with me, and that's the problem that most people have because nobody has the accountability. And somebody who holds you to the accountability, somebody who takes the mirror and puts it like that, is hard. What you mean? What you mean? Exactly what I said. Have the accountability and you can get the work done. It's so simple. It's so simplistic. It's so simplistic. It's so simple. But we make things so hard and so difficult. Literally, there is one thing, and I know I knew when I brought this did that last video, I knew like, oh my God, like people gonna be like, oh my God, like what is she talking about? This is something so scary. What do I gotta put on my scalp to get rid of this? You can't get rid of it. All you can do is control it. You are in co-creation. You are not your creator. My dad used to always say that. How can the creation tell the creator how to, like, you are not the creator. You are in co-creation. You are the keeper of your body, but you're not the creator of your body. I'm teaching you names of bacteria. This is one of over 1,000 forms of yeast and bacteria that live on your skin. Just one. Just one, my baby. Just one. You're a city. You are legions. Like different religions make it, oh, like, oh my God, let's talking about demon possession. Beat it. A legion is 100,000. You have over 1 billion different microorganisms living in your body right now. If you're not a legion, I don't know what is. So, like, just skipping over certain steps, skipping over certain processes, being like, ooh, Team Natural hack, put this in your scalp. No, no. If the hacks work, you wouldn't have to keep hacking, right? You wouldn't have to keep hacking, and that's just what it is. It's not that complicated, and I know that for a fact. The reason that everybody keeps going, like, let me give you an example. Just like hair care isn't that complicated, brushing your teeth is not that complicated. Do y'all get online and watch new techniques about how to brush your teeth and what kind of shampoo, I mean, what type of toothpaste and toothbrush combination to use on your teeth? No, you don't. Because you understand the simplicity of your teeth. You understand that to have healthy teeth, right? And healthy gums, everybody can answer the same questions. What you need to do? You got to floss, you got to brush at least twice a day, my baby. At least twice a day, my baby. You gotta flush, gotta brush your teeth, and then some people, some dentists say you should gargle, and some don't. But it's real simplistic. Ain't nobody in the bathroom like, okay, you add the toothpaste, and then you take the toothpaste, and instead of you doing like everybody use the same little one little strip of toothpaste, ain't nobody putting all the toothpaste in a puddle and like, okay, put the puddle of toothpaste in your hand, mix it with some coconut oil, mix it up, and then like what? And most people ain't watching it, but when it comes to hair, y'all like, oh my god, what's that new? But when you meet a woman with hair to her butt, she do her hair the same way every day. She used the same shampoo and conditioner every day. She using the same blow dryer every day. Some people may even say that she boring because she wears her hair the same way every day. She not trying to do a whole bunch of styles, a whole bunch of updos, a whole bunch of twisties and stuff. She ain't doing cartwheels, farting, jumping up and down 4 times, clicking her heels together, and putting her hair in 4 ponytails and farting. Like that's not happening. She's doing her hair in normal ways. So these are the things that I want everybody to think about when y'all are looking for dermatologists, trichologists, cosmetologists, or estheticians. Understand that none of these fields compete with each other. None of us are in competition with each other. I'm a cosmetologist and a trichologist. I cannot do what a dermatologist does. And I have no desire to do what an esthetician does. I'm not waxing nobody booty. I'm just not. Y'all don't wash y'all hair, so I know for a fact y'all don't wash y'all ass. I know for a fact y'all don't wash y'all ass. I'm not putting my hands up nobody booty hole. Nobody's buddy. Nobody. Nobody, buddy. Nobody. Hmm? And nobody gonna tell me that I'm being mean because I already posted that video. Estheticians are out here speaking up for themselves and they telling everybody that these women are what they these are not my words. These are multiple estheticians saying that women are walking in with funky asses and wet hair. It's one group of women specifically that always get wet hair. You can take that however you want to take it. Take it however you want to take it. I ain't saying nothing. I ain't saying nothing to nobody about nothing. Huh? I ain't saying nothing to nobody about nothing. I'm not judging nobody's socks. Hmm? I'm not trying to judge nobody uncle or nobody grandma. We just having a conversation. All right. So yeah, it's time to go now. I don't think anybody has any questions, so we're gonna head out of here. Um, I want you guys, whenever I come in like this, and I say, "Oh, ask questions." If you want to ask questions, y'all should take advantage. We're about to go now, so. But you should take advantage because my one-on-one consultations are officially closed, like indefinitely. So I will come on live sometimes, either here or inside the 7 day challenge for sure. They get me every month when we do our check-ins. But outside of that, I can't even do it. You know what I'm saying? So my next live, I'll try to plan out in advance, but I'll put Q&A in the comments. So if y'all, oh, excuse me, if y'all want to ask any questions, then you can do that. And excuse me, oh my goodness, if you are interested in all in joining the 7 day challenge, then make sure you head over to my website. It is scrolling across the bottom of the screen. And yeah, when you get over to my website, you can join some of the free groups. So there are 3 groups. One of them is free and it says that it's free. The other 2 you have to request to be in. If you have to request to get in a group, don't join it because I'm going to decline it. The Growth Cycle Blueprint, you have to pay for the course to be a part of that group, and the 7 day challenge you have to pay to be a part of that group. So you can join the 7 day challenge or the Growth Cycle Blueprint in on my website. All of the links for everything will be in the description box below. I wanted to get this video out because in our next video we are going to dive deeper into different bacterial infections of the body that end up leading to overgrowth of bacteria and this form and this parasite. It causes it to overgrow. So we'll get into that and some of the things that you can do to prevent it with some food that you may already have in your house. All right. I love you guys. Real quick before we go, give me a 2 if you learned anything today or if this was informational. Really quick, just give me a 2 really quick. If you've learned anything today or if you felt like this was a valuable information, I really want you guys to take your time and find a good professional, whether you're looking for an esthetician, whether you're looking for a cosmetologist, whether you're looking for a dermatologist, whether you're looking for a braider or a hairstylist. These are all different professions, and understand what each profession does, right? Understand what everybody does so you're not holding other people to things that don't fit their job description. All right? So, thank you guys so much for chilling with me today, and I will see you later. Okay? Bye.